Forever. Dog.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Welcome to Trucks in the City.
Motherfucker.
In the studio today, we have Veronica Osorio back from her poof. We have Alice Wetterland, myself, as always. Or am I always myself? We'll deal with it later. And I'm so happy, first guest, first timer, Oscar Montoya.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm reaching for my soundboard and it's not there. Normally there's like an applause sound.
Those are cameras.
Are those swords clashing together?
They're cameras.
Hold up. Are those swords?
No, I'm a photographer. I have my sword just in case. Down. That sword fight did break out, but I am just taking photos.
What sound does a sword make?
What?
Spanish. We've discussed this. What is it with a weird sound that the Spanish that we talked about makes a kid, like a cow or something?
Pio pio?
Pio Pio. Yeah,
Might have
that's
been
what
Pio
I was
Pio.
thinking too.
Because
I think
people
one's
here
like-
are like
Yeah.
How does a rooster
Americans are like a chicken sounds click clunk clack click look.
Yeah, we're like, no, it's Pio Pio Pio.
Pio pio pio.
When, okay, when a rooster crows, what does it sound like in English?
And they say cock-a-doodle-doo.
How do we say it?
Kikiriki.
Kikiriki.
Much more.
More fun.
Here's how it really sounds. Hi, how are you? In the morning.
I'm a rooster. It's time to
Wake
get
up, everyone. This is your drive time rooster sound. No, but my parents had chickens, and it was like, this is the sound that the regular
Did you live in a
chickens,
farm?
the
Or
non-roost- no.
Did your parents just have chickens?
Urban farming, Minneapolis.
Wait, in an apartment, in the suburbs, in the city, and in a
In
building?
the city, in a house with a backyard. So,
Oh, well, you had...
Oh, that's fine.
I know. It was fine.
It was fine.
My upbringing was
How
fine.
many chickens did you have?
You know what? I'm okay.
Was it a problem?
We had like 6 chickens. One of them's, I don't remember all their names. One of them's name was Heedley. And
Hidley,
here,
Bidley, Midley, Bid.
here we go. Here's welcoming Oscar to the...
Okay.
We need to do it one
Oh,
more
okay,
time.
okay, yeah. Let's take it back.
Okay. Oscar Montoya! His catchphrase. So,
Coke, dope, crack, smack, weed, ease, and C's.
Nice.
Those are the names of your chickens.
sick chicken burn.
I'm trying. You know that, Oscar, we've known each other for a while now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
True? Yeah.
Back in NYC.
Yeah.
That's for Dodd?
Yeah.
Can I get some more
We did
volume on this soundboard here?
Improvisosos together.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
And then eventually I got done with improv altogether.
We miss you.
I understand.
So,
But it's okay because I feel like I did this improv in Spanish with Americans.
sí,
team.
yo entiendo.
So you would have been
because you're speaking in Spanish.
You would have been great.
You
would
in
have
it,
been
actually.
great.
No, de verdad.
sí.
Complementeme more.
That's what I mean.
No, de verdad.
So the premise is like Americans who speak English as second language and native Spanish speakers do improv together.
It'd be cool if it was like,
And it was great.
Sorry.
Eventually,
Why
I
am
brought
already
it.
Fucking with it.
I
It's
brought
done.
it to LA,
Yeah.
and then they kept going, and then I got done with improv fully. And so I was like, and I was actually busy.
I know. I've been
And then
trying to ask you to
eventually,
do this because
I was trying to
would have fun.
prioritize my life in a way that improv wasn't top
Part of the
priority.
equation.
Would you guys
yeah.
want to
Not
bring
part
it
of
back?
but like
for,
definitely not top priority.
Mm.
And then eventually there are people who were, they just kept going, and I was like, great, this is good. This is.
But would you want to bring it
perfect.
back for me one time?
It exists? I think no,
No.
right?
Improviso
no.
doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't
No me
exist
gusta.
anymore.
I don't want the other
There's
people.
other teams that
Yeah.
speak Spanglish.
I know, but I like
Um,
me and my friends.
But what about me?
It could be.
Alice Wetterland.
Just bringing it back to me for a minute. No, I want to do it with YouTube.
It would be nice.
Let's do it.
On YouTube.
I just don't do improv. I don't do improv.
Okay.
Well,
This
let's do
is
a Spanglish sketch show.
She always makes me want to do that thing where it's like,
Unless like
we come to her door and she's like, I
Close.
don't do that anymore. And then she tries to close the door in my face. Then I put my
and she
foot in the
puts her
door.
foot. Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's a very
you're the
strong.
last shot we got.
Yeah.
She has a really strong like boot.
And then
that
I go,
won't
and
get
then
crushed.
I'm going to go and I'm going to be like, Oscar, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
And then I look up and,
And
I'm
then
like, not Oscar.
Then cut to like a prison in like
And then he just turned-
Uruguay,
yeah.
and then the only way to like free me is
Is to get an
do an
SNL.
improv set.
Yeah.
Specifically,
SNL is the only
SNL.
SNL is issuing visas. It's the only entity. Lauren is the only person in between you
And freedom.
Lauren is our
and an
savior.
Ecuadorian prison.
Ah!
It sucks.
It sucks,
really-
but that's the way it is.
But that's what he.
That's just
I
how the
do think
system
that's how he
works.
sees himself. Hello,
hello.
I thought
Wait,
you were.
what was that?
I thought you were part of the soundboard because it was at the same time as that weird ass sound. This is a Sade song.
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Welcome to Treks in the
Welcome
City.
to Treks in the City.
Again,
We've got
again.
Oscar Montoya in the studio today.
Alice, do it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome to Treks in the City.
And that's it.
cool. Glad I did that again. I love when you make me do that. What's this one? It's unlabeled.
Let's see.
Yeah, baby.
I hope you
And
guys
if you're
are
just
ready.
getting back from a commercial break, it's Alice and
if
Alice
you're-
Wetterland with Oscar Montoya here. We have guests in the studio, Veronica. Sorry, Veronica.
And if you're just getting back from
And
Detroit,
if you're just getting back from Detroit, it's
good
okay.
luck for you. I mean,
Good luck. How'd you make it?
yeah. So only resonate with a few of the listeners.
Welcome.
To Jurassic Park. It sounds like so. Did you?
How about a dog
Let's start
daycare?
with Star Trek.
A dog daycare
Star Trek.
where all the dogs are in kennels, but then like you go there and you go visit the dogs, but then like something breaks down and they let all the dogs free, and then they come and snuggle you, and then it's like welcome to Jurassic Park.
Cute.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
Okay, so funny. This has nothing to do with anything, but there is a.
I'm glad you swiped screens to find your own laughter.
Listen. All right, go ahead.
There's a movie.
It's an entrepreneurial world.
It's an Italian movie that's a parody of Jurassic Park, but instead of a T-Rex, it's a giant chicken. It's on YouTube. I don't know what the
Oh,
movie's called.
I thought
but
you were pitching
please-
it. I was
no,
like,
no.
yeah.
It's real. It's very real. The budget is $0.
It's amazing.
It's very funny.
And how many euros?
Lyra.
Oh, 5 million.
Okay, you guys, let's get into it.
Okay, so
This is
Star
gonna-
Trek: The Next Generation.
Because everybody's
season,
going to start wanting to look at that up
season
instead.
3, episode 4. Who watches the Watchers?
It's weird
Who
that it doesn't
does
end in
watch the
in a
Watchers?
question mark, right? Like, does that bother
It's like
anybody
a text
else?
message from
Who
your
watches
friend.
the Watchers?
What time are you going to be there? No question mark.
Yeah, I don't like that. Come on.
Who watches the Watchers?
Who watches,
Who watches
the
the
Watchers?
Watchers?
Don't answer. I'm
It's a
just
rhetorical
saying
question.
I'm just saying who watches the Watchers.
But at the end of the episode, I guess there's an answer. Do we find an answer to this question?
Let me think. It's Star Trek, so probably not. I don't
Yeah.
know who named.
Probably the main trouble, the main questions.
It's like they had a
dilute.
guy at Gitmo
Yes.
name all the episodes, and he's like, "Please just let me see one of the episodes so that I can have any
Like,
context."
Never.
They're like,
we'll
"We're not
give you
gonna
the
tell
first
plot."
2 minutes, and that's it.
So a proto-Vulcan culture.
This
worship.
is one of. But by the way, I
Yes,
remember
please
this
tell me.
being one of my favorite episodes
Mine
that
too.
I
You've seen
watched
this
for the
episode.
Mine
You've seen
too.
this episode.
And I know exactly why.
I've seen. Okay. I feel challenged, like a challenge. I had seen this. We both had seen this episode, and then I rewatched it for this.
Does it hold up?
Yeah, but especially because, well, first it's like a caveman Vulcan
Yes.
people.
Are they Vulcans? I
They're,
guess
like,
they are. Right?
related. Yeah, they evolved the same way. And
I'm
kinda
feeling
are,
like you're
highly
having
logical.
you have some lingo here, so I want to know. Let's ask Oscar before we go on.
Oh yes, Oscar. We ask this to every single guest.
Yes.
Why?
Shocking.
Why? This or kiss? I love this. This.
Yeah, we can use
Kiss?
that. I feel like we're gonna be able to. I have a plan for
Okay,
that one.
and
Love
shock.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Oscar.
Got it.
Shock. Wow.
So, did you watch Star Trek before this?
I've never watched Star Trek before this episode. This is my first The Next Generation episode ever that I've ever seen. Yeah, be shocked and then kiss me.
And then
Have a heart to heart. And it's tense at the same time.
That's so cool that you can do both.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes emotions are mixed.
Yeah,
so,
it's true. That's a good point.
This
wanna
one
add a
says
couple
urban, and
layers.
it makes me nervous.
This is
Press-
it's,
you
we
have to
already
press it.
pressed it. It's the like here, unpress one of these.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Remember we did this?
That's urban?
It's
This
like
just feels like jazz station.
no, it's like a Tavis Smiley radio show or something like that. That's how I feel
yeah,
about it.
I don't
guess
know what
so.
that is. Okay, so you
gotta
had
listen
never
to it. I love
watched Star
Tavis
Trek.
Smiley.
I've never watched Star
None
Trek
of
The Next
them.
Generation.
Have you ever heard
have,
Tavis Smiley?
I have. I've told you this when you guessed it on
In
our
confidence.
podcast.
I asked.
And
In
now it's a betrayal.
Now it's
But now
it's a
say it
public
on
reveal.
air. I don't know.
But I've only seen the Star Trek the animated series. That's like my only
Right, I remember this weird fact.
Yeah, you did tell me
my
that too.
only thing with Star Trek.
But
and
that
I
means
love
you know
the
what a
cartoon.
Vulcan is.
Yes,
You know
I know.
what a-
Yeah,
okay.
I know the vocabulary. I've also dabbled in some Star Trek novels when I was a child.
Erotic.
You are the weirdest Trek person.
I am, yeah.
So far, we haven't
big
found
fan, but
anybody
like
weirder.
first time watcher.
Cartoons and the book.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
know.
Never a primary. I'm not a primary source.
I
sort of
only
guy.
watch porn parodies.
Yeah.
So I'm
I've
familiar
only-
with Riker, obviously.
I know all of Star Trek's fan fiction. And
Exactly.
It's like, well,
so in
that's
your
wild.
experience, like, was Riker hot?
There is a framed picture of Riker in my apartment.
What?
That's the truth. It's my roommate's actually.
Oh, okay.
I want it. Steal it for me, please.
Actually, to me, the most fascinating character based on the novels is
That's crazy.
Data. Data was my favorite.
Oh, sure. Well, he
'Cause
is
it's like
the best.
comedy of errors. You know, he
Yeah.
like doesn't get humans.
Yeah.
And isn't that funny? You know,
So where are you reading this?
Exactly.
Where are you reading these novels? Like,
I was
This
maybe
sounds
like
insane to me.
14 when I was reading them.
and why didn't you turn on the TV? Did you not have it?
I
I didn't.
just never watched it. I was never interested in it. You know what? It was? It was because I was very stupidly thinking like, you can't like Star Wars and Star Trek. And I was a Star Wars.
A lot of
common
kids, I
misconception.
think, a lot of little kids think that.
Right, exactly.
Well, because I
like-
feel like Star Wars is more accessible to kids. You know, it's like very
Exactly. Yeah,
fun.
it's popcorn. It's
My-
popcorn science fiction.
My
Yeah.
best
Star Trek
friend,
is not.
my child best friend. My
So you have a best friend who's still a child.
yes.
Okay.
Still.
Well, I have a close friend, and he's a child.
How old is this child?
He's 7.
Okay.
He's 6. Nope. Whack.
I thought it might work.
Bam. No, he's a fan of Star Wars, and we play and chat, and he's just like a little adult. But he likes dogs and Star Wars, and I like
Oh.
cats and Star Trek. So I've been trying to get
Oh,
him.
You guys are like Paul Abdul and DJ Scat
It's
Cat.
true. It's true.
Opposites
Exactly.
attract.
Yeah. You don't like
guys should write a
cigarettes.
song
He
together.
likes to smoke.
Oh, it's so hard.
That's my favorite sung line ever of all time. I like to smoke. It's like, okay. How did you do that?
Never
with so much
sing that,
passion?
please.
Yeah.
That's not a line you sing
All
like
right.
that. Yeah.
All right.
I'm addicted to tobacco. Yeah. So unglamorous.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I had to like change his mind about he needs to like both, but
Yeah.
he's 6 and he thinks like it's either this or that. It's like cats and dogs.
Right. And
Yeah.
I was the same way. It's like either this or that. That's why I didn't go into it. I will say that I really loved the Star Trek movie, the motion picture,
The new one.
the original one with William Shatner. I thought,
Wow.
have you guys seen that?
No,
Oh, perfection. I think it's like one of the best pieces of science fiction ever.
are you?
We've heard good
sci-fi?
things.
It's so amazing. It's like so brilliant.
Oscar,
Wow.
Oscar, are you a sci-fi?
I am a sci-fi.
Okay.
All right then.
I would say I'm
I got
I'm horror
recommended-
and I'm sci-fi. Those are my two loves.
Horror and Disney.
There's
Oh, and
two-
Disney, yeah, of course.
There's now 2 decks out.
Two,
There's
two
2
decks,
different
and now I'm pulling
different
photos.
tarot decks out just to
What
keep
were we
everybody
talking
abreast
about?
of what's going on.
What were we talking
Don't tell her. Do not help her.
I know.
We're gonna
I
go
was
in.
listening to it.
We're gonna
I
go
was
in.
hearing it. I was gonna pull a photo.
Nope.
A photo of. A sci-fi thing someone recommended to me.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Now I know.
Is it you doing this podcast? Because I doubt it.
Someone
Can't
recommended
possibly
me
to do the show.
to actually like pay attention. No, I was. It's this. Let's see where he is.
Uy,
Where's this man?
hace un poco de calor.
Un poquito, bastante. Okay.
You could be our first Spanish guest that we have where we do the whole...
could be a
The whole
first
thing in
I've
Spanish?
been wanting to do that because I could barely keep
That
up.
reminds
Do
me
it.
of-
Let's do it.
Okay,
This one.
The
let's
first
time it.
bilingual podcast ever.
Le
Video.
Planeta
Oh my gosh.
Sauvage.
Are you?
Don't
yeah.
say that
I
because we're
need
going
to
to get
find it.
emails.
It's so amazing.
Someone
That's
recommended
gorgeous.
me
I
this
feel
movie.
I would
La
equally recommend.
Planeta Sauvage.
Yeah.
How do you say this? How would you say this in the original language? Is it French?
So far.
It's French and it translates to the savage planet, but
And
in
I would say
English I think
Le
it's called
Planète Sauvage.
Fantastic Planet.
Le Planète Sauvage.
So we did a remake of it?
I think you would love
Wait,
it very much. Vero.
Americans do that all the time. It's
Yeah,
same
I
as
know.
Bollywood. Someone recommended
Did you guys
it to
know
me.
that there's a Freddy Krueger Bollywood movie?
What?
And what does
that
that
I'm
mean?
obsessed. They take Nightmare on Elm Street and then they turned it into a Bollywood movie. Guys, it's so good.
That's awesome.
Also,
Have
did
you ever taken
Already.
Bollywood dancing classes?
No, this is it.
It's
That's all I
so
know.
fucking hard.
it's hard,
bet.
but it's so fun. Also, did you
I'm
know
sure I would be really
I get
bad
tired.
at it.
I
'cause
get like
can't
that
do
pinch
left
in the
and
belly.
right. Yeah.
that means that you're
The-
you're working
the
out.
tired pinch in the belly.
Yeah,
the tired pinch in the belly.
I don't like it.
No.
I don't prefer it.
Yeah.
It's not my preference in life.
No es.
I
no es mi
prefer
preferencia.
I prefer anything else.
Kian,
It's just very hard to keep up with the instructor.
how would you say
It's
this?
very hard. Everything is a lot of like neck. At the end, I'm like, my head's gonna fall because I have a big head.
How do you say
I
this
would
in
never
Spanish?
say Veronica has a big head. That's not an adjective I would use to describe you.
No.
Thank you. I have tiny ears.
Yeah.
Now I
Also
want to see
not-
what your ears look
yeah.
like.
They barely, yeah.
They are small. Oh my god.
But I also
You
do.
know,
we have really small ears together.
my
Oh my
brother-
god, Alice, your ears are. What the
It's
helse is
gross.
happening?
I know. It's
Is it the
gross.
longer you
I
do this
know.
podcast,
It's the
the more
only
your ears will shrink?
requirement
Yeah.
for Star Trek.
Well,
podcast.
when I came to Hollywood when I was younger, I got this dumb agent. And he was like, "You need to lose ear weight," and I was like,
Oh no! See, that's
don't-
You
yeah.
fell for it.
fell
you know,
for it.
and I
You
was
fell for
too
the scam.
young and idiotic, so I got ear, lipo.
Yeah, yeah.
Ear lipo. Because and that also assumes
how'd
that
I
the
go?
structure was the same. They
you
were
had your
just
ears stapled.
very fleshy.
Yeah.
How'd I go?
Well, they're flawless. He said I had a good ear structure.
My brother- my
can we
brother
watch
said-
this episode at all? Or?
Yes, my brother said.
my brother.
My brother, I saw him, and every time people notice my ears, eventually they go, "Oh my god, they're so tiny."
Yeah.
And my brother was like, "My girlfriend makes fun of my tiny ears," and I was like,
You have a girlfriend.
"You too." Yeah, I was very like, "Oh, I'm not alone in this ear journey."
Yeah.
Ear
So-
journey. So how would you say this in Spanish?
So-
Who watches the Watchers?
¿Quién mira
Mira.
los miradores?
Miradores?
But watchers is like vigilantes. Like,
Vigila-
¿quién
yeah,
vigila
you're
los
right.
vigilantes?
There we go.
¿Quién
Right?
vigi?
Vigila.
Vigila.
Like
¿Quién
vigilant.
Los
vigila los
vigilantes.
vigilantes?
Who's vigilating?
A proto-Vulcan.
Who
Can I say?
vigilating?
Okay, can I have you just? Because this is making me nervous. Like
Yes,
you're going to
baby.
shout something out in the middle of me saying the
Okay.
preview.
I'm quiet.
Oi, and it goes away.
I'm very annoyed.
Oi!
I'm very annoyed that it doesn't end in a question mark.
Oh, I
Just
understand.
right off the bat, like I'm not on
It's
board.
good to have the guest as annoyed as possible before the episode even starts. I think that's like one of our rules for podcasting.
I'm so extremely curious about you never watching but one movie and
Yes.
then reading books
Yep.
and comics and then watching this. Like,
Yes, and the
were
cartoons.
Were you like,
You know,
this
there's
is kind of interesting?
I think
Well, I
sums
know
up
the characters sort of peripherally. I know like Diana Troy. You got your Jean-Luc Picard.
It's like there's a
John
lot of culture out there to be observed. So I feel
Exactly.
like it makes this was
But
just
it's
a
also
matter
like
of time
I'm
until we
ex-
encountered this anomaly
exactly,
in the
exactly.
universe.
You're an anomaly in the universe.
There you go.
I love it.
So- I love
best
it so much.
compliment.
I love
Best
it so much.
compliment.
Go ahead, Alice.
Enfoco. A proto-Vulcan culture worships, obsesses with Captain Picard as if he were a god, and they prepare to offer a sacrifice in his honor. Who could it be? That's all right. What do we think about this review? It's not really that great.
Is that Super Mario Brothers?
Is it?
Right? It's the boss level, right?
Oh, I'm like so rarely at the boss level that I like don't even know that. That's how shitty. I did just get a Switch. Do you have a Switch?
I don't. That's the only system I don't have.
Oh, okay.
I have everything else except
I want
for
you to have
Switch.
one so I can have more
Do you
friends
love?
on it.
Is the
I
only
do.
system I
What
don't
games do you
have.
have?
I only have Odyssey. I got it to play
Gotta
Super Mario
get that
Odyssey.
new
and
Zelda
Kart.
game.
I've never played Zelda before.
What? Unreal.
Will you have me on your Zelda cast?
64?
Hell yeah. I'll do it and I'll just have you.
Because
But you
I
won't
really
be my co-host. You'll be my guest every single episode.
Okay, sounds good.
You have a
I
Zelda
really-
podcast?
I'm about
He's
to.
about to.
I have to be in it. I'm so sorry.
I just said you took it over. Okay, fine.
Could we both?
Yeah,
This is a limitless universe.
it's true.
Okay.
It's true. Yeah, we could do whatever we want.
There's no need
There's
for
no
that
rules.
lack mentality.
Okay.
Abundance.
Scarcity mentality.
Scarcity
We
mentality.
do complete each other.
Scarcity
So,
mentality. Okay.
So
I love this episode.
I love this episode.
Why do you love it?
What do you think?
Why do you think I love it? What do you think?
What do you think?
Do you?
Who are
I
you?
think you love. I think Alice loves it because it brings about a larger question about like religion.
Questioning it, yeah.
Yeah, and just like what it means to live in a religious society. Vero, I think
Yeah.
you'd like it
Okay.
because
I'm so ready for this.
because of the cultural proto Vulcan culture and how to me it like weirdly resembles a Native American / like Mexican village vibe
From Disneyland.
Yeah.
from
It is-
like they shot a
It's
day
the
at
windows
like that,
on the
like,
world.
It is like
Exactly.
it is
Near
like
the
what's
Epcot.
it? Isma.
yeah, Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, it's like what's the town? It's like
like Cusco.
Yeah, it's like- like almost
weird Peru. Yeah,
Bizarro Peru.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
agree.
Mhm.
I agree that for your reasons for me liking it,
Okay. Okay.
that's completely on point.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
I think Veronica liked it for those reasons, and
And
that Riker is dressed in a different costume.
Do you
which
like
she
Riker?
always loves.
yeah, I'm in love with Riker.
Is he your favorite character?
Spock? I think it's my favorite because
Oh, interesting.
Spock has to deal with more bitches.
Spock has to deal with way more bullshit. Riker more is the bullshit, but
No, never. But Riker
un poco.
he's just like, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Deanna, Troy, and I will cosplay downstairs. And
Which
I'm
is like, are
yeah,
you
baby.
kidding?
yeah,
Are you
You
kidding?
both play other characters as a sexy couple downstairs.
Yeah, it's
please
hot.
do.
Are they dating?
they were.
They
They're like
dated.
they did date.
Uh-huh.
They
So
were
they're-
very in love.
They're, she taught him how she can talk to him
Yeah.
telepathically,
Oh,
and he can hear her.
gotcha.
So they've bonded in
But
some
she
kind of way.
can't talk to anybody else psychically.
I guess she can do it to everyone.
Oh,
So she's a betazoid, so she's a telepath and an empath.
Ah.
But she's half, so she's, I think, only an empath. But for some reason, I think once she
She's
bonded
made
with
the
a male,
connection.
she can have him hear her always.
gotcha.
Yeah, they're connected.
Which is what I wish I could do in relationships.
Mhm.
To be like, oh, you're not a telepath. You can't talk to me, but I will invade your brain with what
oh,
I
that
have to say.
one-sided love.
yeah, oh, that one-sided.
Oh, you want
love.
that one-sided
I want
love.
it on my
Okay.
I'm like
terms.
crazy about that one-sided love. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like it because of the Prime Directive, which is a huge thing. And
Yeah,
it's like
that's something I didn't know about.
the ripple effect of having a culture that's not ready see something that's just way more advanced.
Right.
Yeah.
And thinking, and the logic being like, they must be gods.
Yeah, and
You know?
it's kind of like the gods must be crazy.
Yeah.
like that movie.
I love that.
love
I've only
that.
seen
I
it in
love that movie
Spanish.
so
I saw it in Colombia.
Los dioses están
Están
locos. Los dioses están
That
locos.
is an amazing movie.
It's amazing. It's
I
so
love that
funny.
movie.
It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights, like
Yeah.
that kind of like group
Silly,
madness.
yeah.
Silly group madness. It reminds me of Emperor's New Groove too. Like just a group of people running away from things, being
Yeah.
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
A comedy of errors.
Yeah. Wow, that movie really
It's like-
affected me.
it's like-
I just like think
yeah.
about it frequently.
I love it. I
It's
love
like
it.
Seinfeld Safari because it really is like
Yeah.
like you can't believe the coincidences and you're like, oh, of course that fucking shit.
It
lined
is
up.
like a herald
Yeah.
of in Africa.
Yeah.
And it's like the gods must be crazy. So this feels like a more serious,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what are the consequences of like,
Right.
if
In The Gods Must Be
aliens-
Crazy, if you haven't seen it, a bottle, like a plane is like flying over a region of Africa, like a rural region where there's people living in the bush, and there's a bottle that flies out of a plane, like somebody throws it out of a plane, and it lands in in a village, like a populated area where there's like people hanging out, and a kid finds it, or does it hit him on the head?
Hits him on the head.
Hits him on the head, and so like there's whole mythology evolves around this bottle, and like it starts to unravel their little like close knit group, and people start to have like misunderstandings, and all because of this stupid bottle.
trying.
I think that should be a prerequisite
I guess-
before
yeah.
listening to the podcast. Is I think you should have a disclaimer, like watch The Gods Must Be
The
Crazy
Gods Must Be
before
Crazy.
listening to this episode.
I feel like I should have kind of gone and like when you did the different sounds, I should have had like more of a like it should be
like an inkling.
like it should be like so in the middle of an African village, unpopulated by anybody but a close-knit group of inhabitants. A bottle falls from the sky, and then things get a little bit less tense because the bottle makes everybody question who they are to each other. And what could be more fun than that?
All right.
Amazing.
That was perfect.
I would love to see.
Venmo me, bitch. What?
What? I wanna.
Doesn't
I
make any
can't
sense.
access my Venmo. It's horrible.
I don't.
What?
Yeah.
Cash App.
Two-step verification.
Really been trained by those crooked media.
You really
guys.
got possessed suddenly and said one word
I
and
did.
left.
It's crooked media.
Okay.
Fucked with me.
So this is very like it's like a real, more realistic version of what could happen if you. I was wondering, like, so many people believe that we were handed technology and shit by the aliens,
That's
and
right.
like what would have happened if we did, if as we're so
So
primitive.
many people believe that.
I think too many.
Dozens
are a lot
of people.
Okay, exactly.
Dozens
Like,
upon
at least-
dozens
I think
of people.
more
Like-
It's around the flat earther.
Dozens. Decenas.
Right. I don't know. If it's
Docenas de
like-
personas.
I don't know if there's that show called Ancient Aliens. Did you ever
Exactly,
see that?
Ancient.
That guy
I
with
had
the
a
crazy
joke. I used
hair?
to have a joke about it because there was a guy who he had like a little Mayan statue that was like this big, and it was gold. It was made of gold, like so. It was an artifact, and it was a bug. It's like an insect, and he's like, if you took the legs off the bug and you put wings instead, it would resemble one of our modern airplanes. And I was like, yeah, except that the wings aren't there because the legs are, and it isn't one of those. So
And so also maybe
Also, you could put wings on anything
Yeah.
and it make it look
Yeah.
like a plane.
yeah,
and also
Take
maybe
my legs out.
I don't remember
put
what
wings
my
on me.
joke
I
was,
look
but
like
that
a
was the
fucking
Oh, yeah, maybe
Well,
I'm gonna sound crazy, but maybe like we inspire the airplanes on the animals that could fly because they can fly aerodynamically. So maybe that's what.
Veronica, stop being weird.
That's actually. I'm sorry.
No,
I just.
say-
I don't know.
that's
It's
insane.
just
That's
a
insane.
Wild theory.
wait,
that
I
I
have a
had
perfect
to throw
sound
out
for
there.
this. I have a perfect sound for this.
So. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I said something crazy. But.
That's just transformers.
So there's a lot of people who are like, oh, the pyramids, you know, like
Right.
they appear in different parts of the world, and like it's so random because there's cultures that didn't know that the other existed,
Yeah.
and like aliens clearly handed this. So let's just play that it did happen. Like
Yeah.
aliens did come down and give it to us.
So
right?
like the writers
Exactly.
read an article and they were like, I have an idea for a great episode of Star Trek: The Next
Yeah.
Generation.
and we're like,
then
okay,
wrote
okay,
this.
you seem very
Yeah.
serious. Let's hear it. I don't know. Okay, tell
They're
us.
like,
You
okay,
finally
stop
did some
screaming
work.
first of
You
all. And
are-
like, just
Okay,
write it.
Montoya, get in here. You
Yeah.
finally did some work.
Okay, so
We'd
what is
love
it?
to hear it.
What
You've
is
been
it?
gone for weeks.
Go.
Aliens are the reason why we may have airplanes and toasters and then I'm foaming at the mouth and then
I
you're like,
know what he said was like
You went
just
crazy
half,
character. And I liked it.
just like not a premise. But what if we build another writer just takes his idea because he got rabies halfway through the meeting
Nice.
halfway a dog just jumped through the window,
And he
bit me,
started
ran
foaming.
away.
It was
I started
very weird.
foaming.
I have rabies, but I have good ideas too. Don't other me.
no, you sound insane, but
okay.
I'll take that idea.
We're
but
going to start the episode
so
because
some people think that the pyramids are
yes, the pyramids.
the pyramids are actually sound they make a specific sound vibration because there's no real function to the Great Pyramid anyway. And that vibration apparently not only is good for like resetting your stuff, like the cat. The cat's like purr. Apparently, it's really good for humans. But also it like channels energy, so it's like a generator. So it's not even like a great tomb or like a castle for like a pharaoh or whatever. It's like
Thank you so much.
It's a Beyonce.
that's Beyonce.
Thank you so much.
That someone like figure out how to do Beyonce, and I'm copying her doing that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So the pyramid supposedly is like an ancient electricity generator. That's the closest theory.
Oh wow.
Egyptologists have figured to do. But if we actually, instead of being in this place, we actually saw the aliens like come down and like build one of the pyramid walls.
Yeah.
We would be like,
What would you think?
I would be like, oh no, now we have to convince a bunch of people not to fire. Like now Earth has to unite to decide on
Oh,
this.
so it's like, yeah.
And I don't feel like we're ready at all.
No, we're not
Right.
ready.
No.
So like those guys,
We would
same,
fight,
right? So that's basically this episode. It's like they
Yeah.
are not ready
Yeah.
at all
Yeah.
for this. And that's why the Prime Directive exists. And I
Yeah.
love that they explore like how it I
How it
hate
could
that they
go
call
wrong.
it contamination.
Yeah.
Because it's so like,
Yeah.
I don't know. How about you call it we ruined it, or I don't know, like
How
something
about we
more
call it
responsive.
I think
Stay
to
out
me,
their mentions.
I think to me the term contamination means that they they are the germs. Like they are the
the
ones
people,
that came into
the
this.
future people are the germs.
Yes, yeah.
Which
we
is
contaminated.
Klingon's main theory about the Federation anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I mean, are they wrong? Who knows?
So,
Question mark. Who watches the Watchers? Question mark.
No, it's who.
so they've already discovered that there was a short circuit at
Who watches?
their
Who? Yeah. Who watches the Watchers?
Someone named who?
Oh.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
Doctor Who.
He who watches the
Oh,
Watchers.
he who. I love that guy.
He who, come on back. So okay.
He who here.
He who here. He who he brought popcorn. So
Oh my God, he who here.
He who
Okay, what were you saying, baby?
So, okay, this part, this is the beginning-ish of the episode, but they have already discovered that the space station that they've installed on this planet to spy
Right.
on
Observe.
these
Observe.
observe,
Right.
on these people has a short circuit, and everybody in it got electrocuted.
It's so hilarious. Imagine if there was like a little nook in a mountain where aliens are just watching us.
Yes. That's what the whole thing about this episode that drives me crazy is. They're like, so
It's so
anyway,
Well, I
so
mean,
that means
yeah.
that their hologram on the wall of the mountain goes away.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Wait, but hold on a second.
yes.
If it's short circuited, right? If there's no more power and they're there to replicate the generator, right? To make it power up again, why is there still electricity happening?
Because it's just electricity. It's
Right?
Oh my God.
What is there? What still happening?
So like the problem is that there's no like it's short circuited. Like it doesn't like everything went nuts, right?
Yeah.
It's technically off. The hologram is not there anymore, which means that there shouldn't be electricity anymore. Why is there electricity everywhere now?
Maybe because the electricity got transferred.
It got
into some-
diluted
Okay.
into the walls.
Okay.
That sounds like
You
sounds like-
weren't even confident when you said that.
Yeah.
I swear, sometimes I feel like that's how Star Trek does. Like their technobabble, they're like the electricity liquefied into the walls, and now the hologram is off. And it's like,
Well,
no,
let's hear what maybe they explain.
Maybe they explain it.
The framework's still charged. That's what he said. The framework's still charged.
Okay, I don't buy. I'd be like, wait, explain that to me.
A lot of stuff is like that. So you might need to.
First of all, what's her name?
Why did we
The one
Dr.
with the
Crusher.
Oh, Dr.
Beverly.
Crusher. I'm obsessed
When
with
the sun
her
reaches its
outfits.
zenith, I have to be ready to
Why does
take
she
the
wear
measurements.
blue?
I love that they have
Because the doctors wear blue.
You know why I
love
like
it.
this episode? Because
Yes,
they have
Father, but
bangs
never is
the
the appointed
same
record
height as
keeper.
mine.
It's a great reason to love something. So this is the dad.
My standards
Okay.
are
Thank you from
Okay,
Twin Peaks.
Yes. Okay,
Laura
wait.
Palmer-
Can we
Laura
talk
Palmer's
about this
dad.
for a
Yes.
second?
Absolutely.
Because this is actually mind blowing.
Yes.
We don't do
That
Yeah,
is
go
the dad from Twin
Yes,
Peaks.
yes.
Who is his name is Mr. Palmer. There is a
Mr. Palmer.
guy named Palmer in this
Palmer,
episode.
In the episode, yes.
But this was done
But it's
after
another
or
guy.
during?
It's a silver man. It's
a silver man. I just think it's
a
what
Silverman.
an insane coincidence.
Do you
He
think-
should have been named Silverman.
Do you think they were like
That's what I'm mad about.
George Silverman.
I'm the guy that gets mad about random other stuff
So,
that no one should care about.
what year was he Mr. Palmer?
I'm gonna look it up
like 90
right now. Play me some Google music. All right.
Listen, Oscar. So the general energy of your tarot read.
Oh, I'm Googling hard. Oh, yeah. I just almost Googled Google.
Wait, that's called Lone Wolf too.
Yeah.
Wait, who's that man at a bar doing so furiously on his phone? What is he?
Oh yeah.
I'm just over here Googling.
What?
What a great Google commercial.
Seems so.
It's true. They should really pay us more.
They
big
should really
bucks.
advertise Google.
Do another kind. Doing a hard Monday morning Google.
That's one spot. This is the other spot.
Why are you Monday morning at a bar Googling?
Googling all night and Googling all day gets me so tired. Wanna Google my way.
Wanna Google my way?
Listen, I don't know other ways to write songs.
What way do you want to Google?
The way
How is
wanna
it different than
Literally Googling, quote, my way.
I want to Google the words my
You
way.
wanna Google-
Oh, you thought there was some special way I had of Googling. No.
I just want to Google my
Okay,
way.
it was really air date. The air date was 1989. So let's find out
89, okay.
when Twin Peaks was released.
Okay, this episode was 89. All right. Twin Peaks might have been later.
Might have been later.
Wait,
Which
I
is,
guess-
that's crazy to me.
I might have been later.
Twin Peaks.
Wow,
American.
that guy keeps typing on his phone. It's so impressive. It's Monday morning at a bar, and he's just like,
It's also
Gotta
1995.
Google.
such a hard ass.
Google. What's a Google? It's the 90s. I don't know. All right. Fucking A, dude. I don't know.
You watch A Good Place?
Because it was, 1990. It was 1990. It was a year after.
See, that's weird.
Whoa! Who wrote this episode? They
That's weird.
a psychic. They probably have skills. They're probably an alien.
Ooh!
And the name Palmer is not very common.
No, not
Just
at all.
kidding, it is.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
I didn't know any Palmers.
I don't know any Palmers.
Well,
Do you know any Palmers?
Yeah, the ones from Twin Peaks. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Thought it was a fart. Thought it was a musical
Which one is that
fart.
one?
I wish
Becky.
that's how my fart sounded.
Look, let's say
Okay.
Tiki.
Oh.
That sounds like Star Trek original.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's very tiki.
It's very Tiki.
Okay,
Taking
so
your duties quite seriously.
You Tiki your duties.
Your
So-
mother would have been very proud
what's
of
his name in Twin Peaks? We're just going to call him that.
Yeah, just Dad,
Doc
Mr.
Dad.
Palmer.
Mr. Palmer, look. What is that? Oh, what?
Okay.
Vasquez
This
Rocks.
is tough
That
for
is
me.
Vasquez Rocks.
you. I don't know.
I know the Vasquez Rocks. They're like,
Also, like,
an hour.
What is her
north
job in this
LA.
village? To just turn the sundial?
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
I just got appointed then.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, and he's like, you're taking your job too seriously.
it's like I'm turning metals.
Yeah.
I'm just like twirling a couple metals. Jordy
Also,
was
we
barely
talked.
in this
I know you guys
episode.
talked about this ketchup and mustard theme uniform aesthetic.
No.
Holographic generator is now
Leland.
functioning, sir.
Leland, that's
I've been
right.
Googling this whole time.
Oh, Leland.
Sorry.
Leland Palmer. That's the name of the dad in
Stepping
Twin Peaks.
on my cable.
Like
Okay.
getting
Both
caught.
feet. Unbelievable. Oh my God.
So
Look at
Leland,
that.
Leland Palmer eventually sees the hole in the rock
Yeah.
with
I
his
love
daughter.
his vest.
I
His
love his
outfit must be so hot.
It must
have
be
been so hot.
boiling.
Vasquez Rocks is literally a desert. I shot something there. It's just a cloud of dust.
Like those pants, you can't breathe through those pants. No way.
No, his butt is fully wet
They're
right
not
now.
breathable.
His butt crack is like,
He's wearing Depends
and they all have wigs, which must
and
be
Wigs
so much makake on.
And makeup and prosthetics.
and
It's
two
like,
Advils.
Okay.
They're like, give me two Advils. If I'm
Advils.
ever gonna
And you
wear
know
a
this
wig,
was a
I know I
freaking
take
long
an Advil
ass
before.
day.
You've worn wigs on
oh,
shows.
it's Advil City.
Advil City.
Advil City, population me, and I'm the mayor.
Ibuprofen.
Also, both things.
Oh
so,
my God.
what's this box in the side of a fucking rock? What's this box in the side of a rock? I want to know what this box in the rock.
Enterprise.
And a box. And
So,
a rock.
Leland-
So Martinez, right?
Yeah.
I did not know there were Latinos in the Star Trek universe.
Thank you.
I will say something.
This is huge.
This is the only
Does he
time.
show up? Oh no!
I know.
He goes
Are you
away.
serious? You never see him again?
No.
He
Never
said
see him
no
again.
one.
There are
was
several
so
Latino actors in TNG that just appear for one episode.
I
People
was
are like-
so. Oh
People
my
are
god!
like, Lopez, go there, well, you'll die immediately.
Yeah,
and
they're
they,
like-
I bet
they're
he
like,
does.
Lopez, go see
Silently
what's on
just
the
walk there.
surface of the sun.
Oh
And like,
my
are you
gosh.
sure that seems hot? Like Lopez, you have no lines.
They just
go
like
away.
they just nod and quietly go to their deaths.
Oh, I was so happy. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see an episode with Martinez in it.
No.
You mean to tell me
We don't
there's
make
no
it-
Martinez episode?
We don't make it to the future, baby.
Damn.
You do though because Wilson Cruz.
It's a dictatorship.
oh, but
yeah.
no, that's previous one.
Wilson Cruz is like
That's
not
a
even.
prequel.
That is not even his name. He's
It
Dr.
would need-
Culber.
Ooh.
I know Culver.
Oh, Wilson Cruz, like Ricky from My So-Called Life?
Oh my God, have you not seen
Oh.
Star Trek Discovery?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh my God, you
Oh
guys.
my God, it's the time to watch it. Gotta watch that show. It's on every night. It's not actually on. Except on CBS All Access.
It's on CBS All Access where a Strange Angel is.
Yeah.
A total ripoff of a platform, except
Next week, I'm on the episode and
Yay!
I'm really making it.
That's so exciting.
Very exciting. I have a love storyline which I've never had before. I never
Ooh,
kissed
do you get to kiss someone?
a man on camera or stage, except for sketch comedy, and it was disgusting every time.
Ew.
Because it was like, we're covered in ketchup and making out. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
yeah, disgusting.
All
right.
right. So yeah, it was a clean kiss, just like a plain kiss.
You know
You
what
guys fall in
you
love.
think? You know what you think is that you're not gonna be like turned on in those moments. Like I've had only a couple experiences with that.
With what?
With like on
Making out
camera
on camera?
makeouts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's like, no, this is hot.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Because usually it's like a hot person.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that.
I did.
I didn't feel like that at all. But it wasn't the person or the
'Cause you're-
moment. I was
yeah.
just like, where's the camera? How long do we do? Like, is this too much kissing? Like, can you see my tongue going in your mouth?
My very first
I
commercial
accidentally went whoop.
that I ever shot was a Trojan condoms commercial.
Nice.
Humble brag.
Oh my
and
God.
I had to make out with a girl in the back of a Corvette.
How was it?
I mean, it was weird. It was very weird. But the weirdest thing was I had my wisdom tooth taken out the night before. So I was like,
How do you have a first of all
fucking-
night wisdom tooth removal?
oh, the day before. I mean, it wasn't the day before.
Welcome
it was
to
a night shoot.
dentist.
But
After hours dentistry.
technically wased done by a
Dental
dentist,
extreme.
but I had them
Oh, you
removed.
just had it removed.
Yeah.
Oh. For money.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't pay rent this
So I was so nervous to be like, oh my gosh, should my
Dental extreme.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was fine. She was great. We talked about Major Lazer.
Why was it
which
weird?
fun.
Dope.
Well, because if I was like, I don't want to bleed all over her if my you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My
Bleed.
mouth open,
Yeah.
you know, I just didn't want to bleed all
Yo,
over. It was
boy,
like, what a
bleed
weird
all over
thing.
that hoe.
That's what she said.
Sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening with me today.
I try to bleed all over
Look,
my partners.
He woke up. Okay,
Okay,
so,
so this is important.
Dr.
Yeah.
Palmer.
So the people who down on the
Mr. Palmer.
the planet
Mhm.
are called Mentalkins.
Yes.
Just like men talking on my Twitter all the time, and I shut them down.
just like men be talk. That was
Thank
really
you.
good, Alice. We're trying to clap.
You're trying to get a clap.
trying to-
or a
I'm
laugh.
trying to get a clap. Said I got a hard time.
It's funny to combine them both. So, or even either way. So,
Yeah, that too.
right now, the Leland Palmer character of the Mentalkins is in sickbay, and he wakes up.
Wait, he gets
And they're
a
not.
shock
He gets a shock.
He gets a
and
shock.
So,
He falls
from the
pretty
window
high.
that's not
Yeah.
holographic anymore.
so he is.
He falls damn high from them high.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and so Beverly runs up to him and she's like, "Fuck, this guy's about to die." So she
She
has to bring him up to
decides-
the sister. She decides executive decision
To break the prime directive in a major way.
in a major way.
which Picard has a conversation with her about.
We can watch that. The way when Picard first sees him
and
in
they
there, he
mentioned
gets
Pulaski.
so mad.
He
and
gets
it's
so mad,
hilarious.
and I was like, "Oh, is he like normally a jerk?"
It looks. I know it seems like it, but I love it.
No, and she just came
He's
back
furious.
from
Look at
after
him.
being absent, and
His
so
face.
it's weird.
Oh, I want that. I want that jacket so bad.
Before you start quoting me, the Prime Directive, he'd already seen us. The damage was done. It was either bring him aboard or let him die.
Then why didn't you let him die?
Cold.
Because we were responsible for his injuries.
That's Picard
I'm
inside
not sure
my
that I
teeth.
concur with that reasoning, Doctor.
Yikes.
But now that he's here, you must remove all memory of his encounter with the away team.
By erasing short-term recall.
It has been accomplished before.
I am familiar with Dr. Pulaski's technique. But I can't guarantee it'll be effective on Mintalkan brain chemistry. Their lysosome levels are much lower.
Damn.
Wait, no. We must evacuate.
Dr. Barron, you're on the Enterprise. You're
Dr. Barron,
safe.
you're not a recurring character. You
And the others?
You can chill the acting.
Stop
Dr.
trying
Warren
to.
is here. We're doing
I
all
need
we
my
can.
sag
Palm,
card.
where is Palm?
Oh no. He woke up.
Picard, you have to
Mintaka.
find him.
Mintunkins.
will.
Why does he
Maybe
care
her.
about Palmer so much? Are they
Rest
lovers?
assured we shall
I know.
not
That's what I was thinking.
It's like really cares about
He
Palmer.
really loves
I wish they would. I wish they would just
I know.
have like he's not
One
only
time.
he's not only a genius doctor, but he's my lover.
report.
Oh, okay. We
Oh
really have
shit,
to
damn,
save
we gotta
him.
do this.
So we're seeing Picard,
Very well. Put us in
through
a close orbit.
the Mintalkan
A
man's
soft
eyes.
lens and like smoky
Vaseline.
By only 4%.
Vaseline
Love
That
eyes.
4%,
Love the
Lieutenant.
acting.
Looking hot as fuck.
Picard out.
It's beautiful, really.
Picard.
Damn. Beverly rushes towards him and knocks him
She
out
puts
again.
air in his neck.
She's a
and he
bad
falls down.
kitten owner.
Oh,
That
Doctor,
guy.
Your next
She's just
task
that
is
kid who
clear.
brings kittens on board, and it's like, stop it.
Okay, but the kittens can't get on board the ship and cuddle me. God damn it, they're cuddling me.
Well, they won't give me tiny bites in my fingertips. Damn it. Wouldn't it be cute to see Picard getting bitten by tiny kittens?
Make it happen. Make it so.
Whoa.
All right. So,
So he shows up
Leland
back
Palmer bounces
Vasquez
back
rocks.
downstairs.
This is like by the 5.
He's back on Pride Rock. And his daughter OJ is
OJ.
about to,
OG.
At first I was like, is her name OJ?
like, I am the OG. OG.
Is it short for something?
OJ.
no.
Like Ojanaya?
Yeah, for like original.
Maybe.
With a J.
You are my original daughter. I will
Original.
name you OG.
That's so dumb.
I don't like the way she like talks. Is that annoying to say?
No.
He's like, wow, you're taking the sundial
There's
thing so
always-
seriously. You're
I
such
was
a
sure
G.
you were dead.
the guest stars are usually
I think
very
I was.
like either Shakespearean or like
Yes.
Brought
they
back
have
to
some
life.
affectations.
OG. I awoke in an incredible place.
He's a really
Like the
interesting. He has an
emissary?
interesting face, doesn't he?
That Klingon woman, Alexander's
I've been
mom.
healed.
She's like, oh,
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
Now, a leap in judgment.
Long
who's this
ago,
actress, by the way? Did we see her somewhere?
our people
somewhere?
believed in beings with great powers. And those beings made the rains come. They told the sun when to rise. They caused all life to be born, to grow, to die.
But those are just tales, Father. Old superstitions.
But perhaps the beliefs of our
She has a good
ancestors
voiceover
are
voice.
true. Nothing else can explain what's happened.
My dear Lord.
Well, I don't know though.
Everything has changed now, OG. We must tell the others.
Can nothing else explain what happened? Because I feel like some things can.
I feel
Yeah,
like
of course.
I feel like you jumped to one conclusion.
So they were
of the
talking
first
about the
thing you thought of.
Mintalkans, like they were this really logical society, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah.
just like totally this guy is being super illogical,
Right.
such as the men talking in my Twitter feed. Sorry.
Men talking
to me too
Okay,
much.
cast and characters. Will we does not appear in this episode.
You're gonna find out. Doing a hard Google.
I'm finding her.
So, meanwhile, Palmer, they have not found Palmer, and now
No.
Palmer is a guy who is who was like working on the planet, and then just like got electrocuted
And
the
then
fuck out of that.
blew away. Why is it so hard to find him? I don't understand.
Where did
Like
he?
if he's passed out somewhere,
he like electrocuted and like
he did the thing where
manifested somewhere else.
he's like he got shocked and then he went flying.
Yeah,
like
or
that
got
thing.
shocked and then slept walk to
I guess-
somewhere else.
guess
I,
so.
I don't know.
It is
It is
so
shocking
weird.
how hard it is.
It
to
makes
find
no sense.
Palmer.
It makes
It
no
is
sense.
so weird.
But they
yeah.
so what happens is
Oh my gosh, this part. Yeah.
the best thing ever in the world happens. To solve this problem, since they don't want to quote unquote contaminate the Mintalkan anymore, they just send Riker and Troy down to the planet in full Renfest gear.
Full Vulcan face, I would say.
Full Vulcan face.
Yeah.
It's like caveman
To
Vulcan, which I
cosplay.
really appreciate. And her wig is so bad.
Officer's log. Stardate 43174.2.
Any
And so-
other, like,
Counselor Troy
the
and I
other
are beaming
girl's
down
wig.
to Mintaka 3 to locate Dr.
Fully
Palmer
treating this-
and to determine the extent of the cultural
wanna-
contamination. Dr.
Also,
Amazing.
those, I mean, these
temporarily
outfits
altered
are
our
too
features
damn
and skin
much.
color.
He's wearing
She's
shorts
also
and
implanted
like
subcutaneous
knee-length
communicators
boots.
They look like
so that
tarot
any
cards.
transmissions
They
we receive
do.
will be inaudible to the Mintaka.
But is that skin that he
This
has?
is so
Or is he
a
wearing
couple
tights
in their
underneath
like
the shorts?
17th year of marriage dressing up for Halloween.
They straight up look like 19 kids and counting family sort of deal.
Like the Vulcans, they
I don't
have
think he has
highly
tights
ordered
under that. I
minds.
think he's just like...
Those are his bare
sensitive
legs?
people. For example,
Are those pink
Wait,
tights
this is a
or
good.
bare legs?
This is a good part. It's his bare legs. He's got a tan.
Mintakan
So,
emotions
Vero, you're
are
gonna
quite
like this part.
interesting. Like the Vulcans, they
could
have
just-
highly ordered
but
minds.
that's
a
not
very
for now.
sensible people. For example, Mintakan women precede their mates. It's a signal to other women.
This man's taken. Get your own.
I love this.
Not precisely. More like, if you want his services, I'm the one you have to negotiate with.
What kind of services?
All kinds.
They are a sensible race.
I love it. I laughed out loud. I was like, I love that there's a culture that's ancient and they're not developed technologically, but they have like, you can be like, hey, you're walking in front of that man. He looks like he could fuck me good.
Well, there's so many cultures that are
would-
developed.
Yeah.
Can I
socially.
negotiate with you? How much would you let me borrow
Yeah.
his services for?
There's like there's like cultures living. There's like existing cultures now that are like in the Amazon.
Okay, great.
who-
But can you tell me the price of the man behind you? Okay, you're talking about the Amazon. I'm just trying to like borrow this man.
well, okay,
I'm just trying to like rent the man.
okay. You know what?
Yep.
I just want to borrow your oxen. For a while, okay,
I'm just
2
like,
oxen and the use of your cart for one afternoon.
I'm okay.
Oh,
no,
and
but
believe me, it is worth it.
what are you saying about the Amazon? I'm actually very interested. I'm looking at the cast. I'm just still like on this
You
mission.
could just
But my roommate sent me
not.
a text of my mug and a tea bag inside of it. And I just never made the tea. And I left without the caffeine. And I was like, what happened to me today? And then she just texted me a photo being like, this is a
what
great
happened to you
second
today."
beat to like the time you lost coffee for 5 days. And I found it in the freezer. It was like,
Why would you put coffee in the freezer?
She just left it in there when she was looking for something else.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is what she does. You'll find.
Classic
You'll find
Gemini.
have-
Classic
I
Gemini.
have cards out and I'm on.
Have you ever seen that movie? Like that's the parody
Oh my gosh.
of,
second beat for Where's My Coffee?
of romantic comedies
My
with
dear
Amy
Lord.
Poehler in it. It's by that guy from what's it called?
Oh my gosh, with Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so
My idiot brother? No.
funny.
No.
The beginning of it is so funny because she's like looking for a shoe in her closet and like all the boxes fall on top of her and she's like, whoops. And then she just literally falls down the stairs.
1 second.
She's like, I'm such a mess. And then she just fucking eats it down the stairs. It's so great.
What is it called?
I forget. It's
I
like,
don't
I
remember
have
yet.
I have a shocking reveal
uh-oh.
about this cast.
Oh.
Who's OG? Pamela Adlon.
No.
I knew I had
Oh
to fucking
my God.
get
Who's
this.
my
Pamela
God.
Adlon?
Pamela
Adlon?
Wait, what if this is me not knowing? No, you gotta know
You
her.
you won't know
Pamela Adlon.
But I'm like,
you don't know
I'm
Pamela?
gesturing to
Yeah.
Oscar like, please know
You
her,
know
'cause
her.
I don't know her.
She's the star of
she's
Better
in
Things.
Better
She's in
Things.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
No
It does
way.
still seem like I don't know her.
She's just repeating what I'm saying.
repeating what I'm
She's just
saying.
repeating. You're repeating what I'm saying. She's in Better Things.
I do.
Shut up. Okay.
Alice,
she's-
what else has she been on?
I mean, I don't know besides that. But I did hear on Terry Gross.
Louis, playing house. She's
Okay,
like
so
a
I don't know if she
Louis
shows up very
Pamela
much past
Adlon.
this.
Come on, you know this.
Oh, she's
Here.
in it. She's towards like the
Okay,
middle.
let's scoot on to another scene with
Yeah,
Pamela
that's
fucking Adlon.
crazy.
Pamela Adlon. I knew I had to get distracted
Wow.
7 times to try to get this information.
I'm really glad that you did. To be honest with you, I'm glad that you did.
I am glad too.
Damn.
I'm glad too. Because I
It's good to know that, yeah, she found work back in the
stranger
day.
was
Look,
there.
I was
So,
like
I'm
looking
more
at her mouth, and I was like,
You
this
recognize
mouth
that
makes
mouth.
me feel weird.
We're scooching towards this part in the story where they find Palmer, the Mintakans,
They
Palmer
find him
somewhere?
in a cave, I believe, while they were hunting some animal.
Do you ever lose a Palmer in a cave? It's like a black and white photo of it. Like, where's my Palmer? And then he shows up in a cave. Try the men talking. Okay, so anyway, what are you doing? Oh, you want me to do this? Okay. Have you had trouble losing your Palmer in a cave or in a grassy field? Have you struggled with a Palmer getting electrocuted and then disappearing for days on end? Do you lose sleep worrying about your Palmer? Worrying that he's turning gray or blue or maybe a silver sheen? Try Mentalkin. Mentalkin is a doctor-prescribed remedy that's actually just a group of villagers, proto-Vulcan in nature. They'll find your Palmer, and they'll keep him captive until you're ready to take him back to the ship. Mentalkin...
I kept losing my Palmer almost every day. But with Mentalkin, I was able to find my Palmer swiftly and easily.
I've lost my Palmer 3 times. We thought we would find him in the electrical room, but he just disappeared. Thanks to the remedy that you're advertising, I was able to find my Palmer.
I never used to go out in public anymore. I was too worried because I couldn't find
This is
my
Palmer.
No, I'm a guy. Nope, I know. I was never able to recover from losing my Palmer. Hi, I'm also Palmer. We're both here. I know we sound the same, but we're just 2 Palmers that sound the same. I mean, 2 guys. No, fuck. Listen, Mentalkin helped me reunite with my Palmer.
Beep that
And
out.
Mentalkin helped me reunite with my guy who was looking for his Palmer, and I'm his Palmer. And now we're able to go out in public, and we.
It's cute, a scene of like a bicycle built for 2. And they're like going down
tandem
the road.
bicycle.
Tandem bicycle, and they're both like in their silver suits.
Yeah. Slow motion
I'm
at
glad
the pier.
all of this happened.
Yes.
I'm sure you were. I'm sure that guy was the one Googling at the bar. I don't know.
I thought this was going to say break. Brett just passed me a note. This is the name of the movie.
They came together.
They came together.
So they're
Unipolar,
okay. They
yeah.
came together. We're
So
going,
you can watch that.
Okay,
No,
we're
don't.
Unipolar,
No,
Paul
go
Rudd,
to
they
it. We
came
have to
together.
finish the episode.
It was very hard for me to stay away from to find Pamela Adlon because 7 things happened and I got distracted in all of them.
Yeah, but you
one of the
didn't-
things that distracted me was someone pointing out how I got distracted before.
Okay.
About
So
something.
how do we deal with this moment now?
Well-
is there something we can do, or is it just inevitable?
Just let it happen. I think it'll be just
All right,
fine.
Oscar, it's up to us.
Okay.
So I just wanted to see Pamela Adlon right now, so that's why I was scooching forward to this moment.
Pamela Adlon.
No, you're distracted, so you can't understand what I'm saying. What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to find the other actor from the TOS show.
Why?
Which other
Because
actor?
I need it.
The doctor?
Lazarus. This is really bad.
Why? You can't do this.
Okay,
right
okay,
now.
okay.
You got to do this.
I'm
at
doing
another
it somewhere
time.
else. Okay,
Okay,
here we go.
okay,
Let's
so
look at
then-
Pamela Adlon's mouth.
And we're back.
And we're back.
we're
So
back.
they found his.
What can I do? I can hold my
Sleep.
This Palmer is one of the overseer's servants.
Yes. The Picard has.
There she is. Oh my
many
gosh.
names.
She looks very
Isn't
different.
that true, Fento?
Well, she said that
According to
before.
legend. But if this Palmer
Is
is
her
the servant
voice
of the
different?
overseer, what was he doing in the cave?
Talk again.
Perhaps he ran away.
Or he failed the Picard somehow and was
very
hiding
different
from him.
voice.
We should bind him in case he wakes and tries to escape.
Perhaps he ran away.
Senseless for this stranger to be held captive. All this
Also,
talk of
why
the
is his
overseer.
shirt so low
Old
cut?
superstition.
Because he's Riker.
I disagree.
His chest hair has to
All
be
the evidence
aired.
indicates that the overseer exists.
And I heard the Picard say he wanted to find Palmer.
To find. I can remember my line. Palmer.
Make Palmer safe, we will please the Picard.
That was the best take, also.
And he will grant us favors in return.
It's
Favors.
the logical
It is
leaps
said
he
that the
makes.
overseer is all powerful. He could provide gentle winters,
That's the haircut I'm
But-
going for.
plentiful hunting,
Such a
fertile crops.
Older
anything.
man.
You know who it
Could
looks
even-
like the
Older man.
Bring back
Mexican.
those who have died.
the other girl from that rap group from.
Oh,
It's
Deanne
agreed.
Wood? Yeah.
It looks like
Save Palmer for the
the
Picard.
girl from Dance.
That's a Deanne
I've seen
Wood
another
haircut.
one. Like Palmer.
Another servant of the Picard?
I love that she
He's headed
lures
towards
them
the
away.
caves.
Is it just me? Or,
Wait,
okay,
I want to go back to the
Stay,
part
find
where.
Palmer.
Okay, go ahead. You say.
I want to ask you a question about the other episodes of Star Trek.
Yes.
Does watching a Star Trek episode feel like watching a play? Because this feels
sometimes.
like a
No,
play.
because a play I could interrupt with my voice if I needed to say something.
By
I mean, not that
going,
I would ever want to.
Boo!
Boo, no good.
Or like, oh my God, funny.
But the way it's shot, it feels very like this is a play. It's a televised play.
Very theatrical, tableau, like stagey.
Emily Maya Mills described it as really two-dimensional.
Yes.
Yeah, in a
Yes.
way.
It's like this tarot card. Look, is he on stage? Is he the Seven of Swords? Is he on stage?
Oh, yeah, or
with a weird
yeah.
background, or is he in this background? We don't know.
That is very interesting.
It's
Or
just
a
like,
platform.
it's kind of like 2D.
Mm-hmm.
That 2D like quality to
Yeah.
every.
Mhm.
Even though they went to like
It's
a
like-
desert to do this, and this is like an actual park
Yeah.
that has like a structure, like a thing.
So I like this part when Troy is trying
Heal
to
the
convince
dead?
them
He had supreme power. Or so our
that they didn't
ancestors
see what they
believed.
think they saw.
I
Her
believe I have
attempt
seen
at distracting them
the
is-
overseer.
is really funny.
He is called
It's so
the
ham-handed.
Picard.
The Picard.
His memory's intact.
The procedure didn't work.
Liko, all this talk of supernatural beings. No one has believed that for countless generations.
I like her speech pattern.
Just as
I
we
wonder
no
what
longer
she is.
believe that the stars control our fates or the spirits of the dead haunt the living.
If you're dead.
They look constantly surprised always because
I'm
of
not
those
saying that all the
eyebrows.
old beliefs are
Makeup.
true.
It's like those cats
But I
that
did see
happen
the
to have a
Picard.
face, like a
Yeah.
And I was restored
mustache
back to
or-
life.
Cats
Yeah.
who happen to have a face?
We are.
Wait. All right, pause.
I mean, huh?
I know someone. At
She means
home-
like when they have markings, right?
they have markings that they make them look like a smile or like
Yeah, I have one here for you.
Okay, but just a disclaimer, all
I
cats
just
have
want-
faces.
Some happen to, some do. But they all do, but some of them happen to.
And that's the final word on cats from Oscar Montoya.
Wait, so
Hello, cats have a face.
here it is.
Hello, and cats have a face. See, like
Oh,
eyebrows.
I see. Where they look like they have like mustaches
Oh,
or
he looks
Yeah.
so worried.
Yeah.
I know he
That's
looks
a
worried all the
pre-Vulcan
time.
cat.
It's really
It's cute,
stupid.
very cute cat.
So this is the part I was talking about with Troy. Hold on. Veronica, watch this. At least share with us what you're texting.
I'm googling her because I like her speech pattern and I find it particular.
Okay. Well, anyway, this part when Troy says this.
Visitors,
Look-
we've come to trade our cloth.
Oh yeah.
A
May
claw.
we speak? Please do. We welcome outsiders. I am Nuria.
Nuria.
I am Troy and Mrs. Riker. You had a very interesting dream.
Dream.
I mean, that to me, I was
It
like,
was real.
Who wrote this?
One second.
Also,
Who
fuck you, bitch.
segue? What
Like,
what
why
in the
would you
segue?
walk into someone else's conversation and be like, "Wow, sounds like you had a dream, buddy." Like,
Have you never-
Like,
yeah, we don't
way
know
to
who you-
gaslight me.
Have you
Yeah.
never done
You
that
had a dream.
to someone
What?
when they like
Have you ever done that to a stranger?
when they straight up find you the something that you did and you're like that is
that's funny.
that's an interesting dream. Then you're
have
like,
you,
you're in an
but
office and
have you ever been
like,
like,
the
"Hi, my
person
name
in-
is Veronica. What you thought was real is not."
no, I wish I had the balls.
No, but on Twitter
Yeah.
that happens to me every day with men telling me rape
Yeah.
isn't real.
The men taking.
The man talking.
It's
Men
it's a common. That's why they're not upset by it. It's a
Yeah.
men talking thing. Men talking and telling you your experiences aren't real.
I also love that they. Is that how you spell Troy? T-O-R-I? Diana Troy.
Diana.
Diana.
So they didn't even change. They didn't have fun with changing their names. Nobody
No,
was
no,
like
because
Riker.
Riker
That's
and
that's
Troy.
not
They're
a
like,
name
it's
we've
already
been
too
talking.
confusing with the fact that we have eyebrows are different. We're like, I don't want to think you're not Riker and you're a surprised guy.
Yeah.
That's too confusing. We already don't know what happens on this planet. You could just be electrocuted into another cave. That's a thing that can happen. So we got to keep it real simple.
Oh my God! Did you hear about Palmer?
What?
He got electrocuted into a cave.
No
Oh my
way.
no
Oh my
way!
God,
How
we
does that happen?
I mean,
I've heard of people
We
getting
have to
straight
have
up
him.
electrocuted or lost in a cave, but how did both things
he
just
got
combine?
electrocuted into a
I
cave,
think we should have him over at our
into an
podcast.
underground cave.
Our electricity podcast. I think we should bring him.
It was so crazy.
Well, the framework's charged, so we're ready to go. All right.
Oh my God. Okay, so
My father and I both witnessed these beings.
Pamela Adeline.
If you are father and daughter, you may well have shared the same dream.
What?
That is a
That
great.
makes
not
no
reasonable.
sense.
That is a
That's what
great
he said.
Less
attempt.
reasonable than being magically transformed to another place by the Picard?
Or electrocuted into a cave.
He like lets it.
It has to be Palmer, the one that Picard wished to find.
Remarkable. You were speaking the truth.
The Picard will be pleased.
It's so funny that
It's so weird that they didn't
Riker's
have-
like, I mean, is that even more weird than
That's more
you being
fantasy.
magically transformed away to meet some magical being named Picard, who's my best friend? What? Nothing. Whatever. He's like my best friend. He loves me. No big deal. Yeah, he's actually a pretty cool guy.
I'm his
we have
number
a
one. He's
Captain
a
Picard
captain.
day, and
We-
he's like, I'm his number one. So like, if you
Like,
really
whatever.
worshipped him, you'd also worship
Like
me
he
because I'm really close.
Actually
to him.
has to confess things to me. Whatever.
like
he
I kind of
actually-
can't do his job without me.
Like I keep track of him. I don't
He's
know, that's
got
my job.
Moses. Anyway, whatever.
We found the Palmer.
So they found the Palmer, and then
Overlapping chatter.
overlapping chatter happens for about
Red
25
leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow
Unique
Should
New
leather.
really be
York,
the name of this podcast.
It's so funny because it's so weird that they don't. They're not like, ew, his eyebrows are gross.
Yeah, that's true. They never like mention
like-
how different they look.
They often do that when they see a human, and it's like the Ferengi. They're always like, ew.
Yeah, like
What do Ferengi look like?
Ferengi look like
disgusting.
ET.
Disgusting.
A little bit.
They're like
Okay.
tiny, bold, multiple rings of ear,
Oh, is it like Deep Space Nine guy?
busted. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Quark.
yes.
Oh,
they're
did
kind
you
of-
watch Deep Space Nine?
I've only seen the commercials
The commercial.
What?
on UPN 9. That's
Oh,
where when I
amazing.
was a kid.
So Riker kidnaps Palmer
You are the weirdest
effectively.
of the guests. In terms of what you've seen, this is wild.
What commercials?
No, we didn't even know there were commercials.
That's the
for
Deep
DS
Space
Network.
Nine guy. How do you know?
Let's
I've
see if
watched
we can
the
find one.
commercials.
This is kind of exciting.
This is crazy. It's crazy to me. Also, I can't get over the fact that Alice is across from me and she has like a bunch of fake tattoos all over, and I
Yeah.
can't.
I know.
I
it's
cannot
really weird.
stop.
Why do you have fake tattoos all over your body?
Because I did a shoot yesterday
she
in
was
which I played a
headset
tattoo
life.
artist.
Ah, gotcha.
Hashtag
Next
set life.
time on Star Trek Deep Space Nine,
See?
a Bajoran terrorist seeks refuge on board the space station.
Oh my
I think
god.
I've seen this episode. I mean, this commercial.
Acts of destruction.
I want Bajor for Bajorans.
But where do Kira's loyalties lie?
You expect me to commit some act of violence against the Federation?
There is an armed bilitarian explosive device on board this ship. No more wormhole, no more Federation.
What is this
On an
techno
all-new
music
episode of Star
underneath this
Trek
entire
Deep
thing?
Space Nine.
It's like cool, you know?
on Channel 11.
Channel 11.
UPN 11,
It's
baby.
like no. Nope.
Next time on Deep Space Nine, high school age. High school age.
Hey Quark, are you going down to the bridge or you?
Spit it out, Odo.
I was just trying to like see if you wanted to walk with me and kind of like.
I don't want to walk with some crazy human.
It's weird. Why do you have to talk like that? I'm just asking you if you want to see if you are my friend.
There's no profit in it.
On Channel 11. Star Trek High School Age.
And then, do you expect me to shoot all the Bajor War people to die?
So this is just Firefly?
Yeah. Also Firefly.
Okay, let's see.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star
The
Trek Deep
wormhole
Space
is
Nine.
opening up again.
Oh, hot. What? Okay, wait. Here, I got it. The wormhole's opening up again.
Dax, we have no time for this right now.
Oh, I know, but you never have time for me.
What? I don't know. What?
Dax, you have no honor.
Thanks.
Star Trek on Skinamax.
I like the part where Oscar's getting tired of saying the different Star Treks.
Slowly.
He's like looking up from his phone. He's like,
Star
Star Trek on TLC. Okay. He's like, you hear Oscar.
Slowly.
Like, yeah, no, I can talk.
But we are not even. Okay, so they eventually, like, she lures all of the town away. Riker is able to catch Palmer.
Also, this is
Run. They hide in a tiny cave, and then they get beamed up.
my other favorite thing about this is that the Mentalcan people
Men talking.
are like it's always like a whole planet.
Yeah.
And then there's a leader.
Yes.
And it's like the leader of 15 people. Like, where is
There's
everyone?
like 8 people. Also, this is a planet full of them.
Like
Where they
always
at?
also happen to beam down to like 2 harbors or whatever, like the smallest town in the whole. It's super weird. And so like never at any point do you see like thousands of people being like,
No.
who is Picard?
It's never an urban city.
It
It's
really
like
isn't
the
that big of
middle
a deal
nowhere.
if only 15 people believe that Picard is a thing.
So look, in here, like they hide in the cave, they get beamed up, and then this guy,
it's like, and Palmer's
misses
like
them by just
waking
a second.
up for just a minute. He's like, no, not a cave.
Bye.
Not
another
again.
cave. Wait.
And
Okay,
then,
so he doesn't find them,
also-
and then we see him immediately with the crowd, and then he gets immediately sent. He tries to help.
Data, has Counselor Troy beamed up?
Also, he beamed up in a different body shape, right? If beaming up is like...
Oh, he's back already.
He's back already, and then he gets sent away. It's
Allie,
like,
find Riker and Palmer.
I just got back.
but I missed.
Why did you and
Yeah,
Riker
that
take
guy's like-
Palmer from
It's
us?
hot
Oh,
out.
God.
Hallie don't have no lines. What were you gonna say about it?
Beamed up.
This is a quote unquote primitive race.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Why are their bows and arrows so like fancy as hell?
Yeah, well, they have that going. For
That's
them.
what they have. That's
Yeah.
what they have going.
It's
for them.
like societies in the Amazon that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Right.
Oh
where-
wait, I was very interested in that.
I know, it was a tab that was open.
I can't.
felt it.
So
So if I read about these
This
in
gives
this
me
book
pleasure.
called Sex at Dawn.
okay.
So there's like
that monogamy book.
Yeah.
Okay.
About how like monogamy is not evolutionarily
Sound?
in our genes.
Mm.
Like we're not supposed to technically be monogamous. It's pair bonding is possible, but it's like about why it's so hard to be monogamous.
But isn't it so the females like they depend on it more like survival
No,
primitively?
no. They say
Females depend on monogamy.
the group of
It's
primates
more
that
assured
we
that you have like the one.
no
No.
the group of primates that we're
like that.
closest to
Uh-huh.
in like I guess DNA,
Bonobos.
the bonobos, and they have group sex all the time. So their thing is being it was non-monogamy. So basically, every minute the bonobos is like, come over here. Bonobo.
Imagine like having a group sex that's like slow, like sexy slow like this.
So it would take so long.
like a come hither.
I want to get my
always.
gift bag and go. I want to get my gift bag, get my nut, and get out. What if I did? That'd be so
want
much
a
money
nut
to
and
spend
go.
on something.
Okay, so
anyway,
they have group sex.
So basically, the way that this Amazonian group raises kids is
Humans.
through many male partners inseminate one woman to make one baby, so that in that group, like whatever their little society is, like of 25 people or whatever, all the kids are raised by all of the adults, so that that ensures that all the fathers, since they don't know whose kid it is, will all care about the same kid. Do you know what I mean?
Would they, or would they all be like, I don't know?
Well,
ain't
yeah,
my
I think it's a
kid,
combination.
Because I feel like if I was one of those dads,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless they look exactly like me, I'd be like, I don't know.
Peace.
It's always like, well, when they're all proud of the kid, they're all like, "That's my son,"
Yeah.
and then when they're all ashamed, they're like, "That's your son."
Veronica,
Yeah.
you would be a Maury dad, right?
Yeah, a
You would be
Maury
someone
dad.
that would
Not my
be
kid.
brought to Maury, be like,
Yeah.
that ain't my kid.
And the
I'm
way
sorry.
that these
Sorry.
groups sustain parental connection is that they periodically, like every year,
Fuck the woman.
the whole group goes on Maury. No, what if that was part of their culture? They
You
had
are
evolved,
not the father, and then they're like,
they had
yeah!
evolved to go on Maury. Maury,
It's written in their DNA.
Maury Povich is part of their DNA. No, the group
That's
like
good for the woman. She
the
gets
woman, the woman
bunch
gets
of
fucked
dicks.
a ton, and that's
You
like
know?
they say that's like evolutionarily like all early human societies were like this, and that's why for
Does
like
she do it on purpose?
for like a really long time, like millions of years.
Is
So
she
that-
like, hey?
so that's why
You haven't
women
done
are
it.
more capable of multiple orgasms, and that's why women are louder during sex because it'd be like sex time, and so all the guys are like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
I was making fun of gangbangs today again.
Again? What you got against gangbangs,
Gangbangs.
Veronica?
I was making fun of gangbangs today again. Oh well, and it's like
It's just another day of Veronica's life. Wake up.
Here she goes again.
Make fun of
Making
gangbangs
fun of
again.
Making fun of them. I just see Veronica like with a microphone at a gangbang being like, you're stupid.
You're at the
What are you
gangbang.
doing?
I'm like,
Do you have like a reverb or
Right.
something, Brett? What would be
You're
a
a
good
bunch of-
megaphone noise? Do you have
you're
a megaphone?
bunch of
thing?
idiots.
You guys,
Hey,
You guys-
what?
Hey,
what?
we're trying to have a
We're
gangbang.
trying to have what? Trying to have sex.
hey
Sorry,
guys,
trying to have a
but
gangbang.
you realize you're pretending to be all so straight, and then you think you're like, oh, I'm fucking this woman, but you're like
Hey.
just masturbating.
Hey, we are straight. What the hell?
I'm really straight. I like
What the hell? Yeah.
You are all masturbating.
That's my
next
best
to
friend's
each other.
penis.
You are all.
I love my best friend's penis.
What are you talking about? I love puss.
But you think you're so hetero, but you're just next to each other.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, what? Yeah, because we are all having sex with one woman. That's hot.
But you're sharing the dip
Hey,
with
you know
several
what?
penises.
You know what sucks? Every single time we try to have a gangbang.
He's so far away.
The
You are
same-
so hilarious. You're so far
Sorry.
away. You're
I'm
never
in the
gonna
back.
fuck that
How do you
woman.
know where we're having sex at?
I just went.
So why are you so far away?
Cause I'm courteous. I'm at the back of the line because I
Hey,
just
you don't-
went.
you don't
And
even
no, I'm not gonna cut.
You don't even get to come, and then you gotta stop and let someone else go.
We each have 15 minutes with the girl, and then they get in the back of the line. All right.
Hilarious. You're
All right,
all
can we
hilarious.
have one gangbang without you consistently coming back? I mean, you're just
I
to
can-
say you're at it again is an understatement.
Your dick is hard, and I can barely see you, and that
It's because I'm in back.
You already made fun of us today. Why are you back?
This is my job.
How did you get that
Who's
job?
paying you?
The megaphone company.
Wait, cut the reverb. Cut the reverb. Hey, Veronica, thanks for coming in.
Yep.
I just, we here at Pile Megaphones, we have a lot of different products out there on the market.
That's right
and
here
we-
at Pound Megaphone.
Yeah, we
Pound is a subdivision of Pile
I'm sorry.
Megaphones.
Yeah, who's that?
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is my colleague.
Hi, I'm an
This
intern.
is my colleague,
Okay,
Ralph.
Colleague intern. Okay.
Ralph is
Ralph.
you know, Ralph,
Excited
you're
to be
getting
here.
promoted.
Excited to be here. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Finally.
So here you.
Okay.
This is a
Why
great
am I here?
opportunity.
Yeah.
We're just interviewing you because we were looking for people. This special project we're doing at Pound Megaphones.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. I
yeah,
like
we
using
want you to take the megaphones out into the world and just give it a go.
I got an idea.
What is it?
Oh,
Well, I have a beef with gangbangs specifically
interesting. So do we.
Yeah.
Interesting.
'Cause I-
Okay.
because I think they're so funny.
You think they're funny? Okay, one second. We're just going to talk to
Okay.
Roger over here. I mean,
Ralph.
Sorry, Ralph over here. really
Ralph,
quick.
you're Roger.
I'm Roger.
Yes.
Ralph,
Roger.
this could be the person we're looking for.
I think so. I mean, we were going to offer someone heckling gangbangs, and I mean, she just came. With
But
that
I
pitch.
wonder if somebody leaked because it's so specific that she knew that.
Oh, you think she knew about it before she got in here?
Do you think she's Russian? She does have an accent.
She does have an accent.
Okay.
She is.
Still, we haven't found anyone else to make fun of gangbangs.
Truly, everyone has left. Every single person we've asked.
What do
and
we
we've
have to
asked
lose?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. So maybe that's how it got out. You know what? Veronica?
Yep.
I'm Roger. Sorry.
I could
Ralph.
hear all of that. You guys
could?
moved not
You
one.
could?
God, we are
you
not good at keeping
serious?
secrets, and it is
We
on
gotta
a-
stop talking on the megaphone.
Okay. And scene. They just talk only through megaphone. They're so
Just talking through-
used to it. It just feels right. How much time are we at?
We gotta go.
Oh my god. Damn it.
We have to
so
to
much to
explain how
cover.
everything like
Because we
they
didn't even get to my
materialize-
favorite part yet.
They kidnapped Nuria with and and
Oh yeah, with coded language.
and
Oh yeah, let's get to that part. That's really
Part that
fun.
Data does not
Data's like,
understand.
Oh, he is just confused.
what is that language? And it's like I'm sure someone at some
Someone
point
must have
in all
told
of this
you.
galaxy years has been like has been like
Yeah.
All right, so
Counselor, sensors indicate 5 Mentokans in your immediate vicinity. 4 are motionless. The 5th is 8 meters away, proceeding south.
why are they letting Data do it
Is
anyway?
Nuria one of these 5? Was that intended as an affirmative?
Yes, Data.
I like Riker being like, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Nuria the
I know
closest
my
to the
girl.
5?
I've heard that.
I've heard that.
before.
Negative.
I love
Nuria
it.
the one in motion?
I love this tiny possessiveness
Lock sensors
between
on
them
Nuria.
both.
Yeah.
That's
Locked
like
on?
tiny.
We can beam Nuria aboard at will.
Data, when sensors indicate that she's alone, beam her directly to transporter room 1.
It's a kidnap.
Yeah. Yeah.
At will. We can just like take her at will.
And so they bring her aboard. And then you get to see her hair accessory, which I love.
Yeah, the two like metal.
Nuria is alone.
It's rad.
I'll handle this.
It seems like something you'd buy at like Individual Medley or something like that.
Why are all the extras on the Enterprise of color? They don't have anything to say.
Nope.
It's been a problem in television since the beginning.
I mean, it still is. Hello.
Hello. It really is.
Nuria, don't be afraid.
They're like, oh no, it's too white. Let's add a bunch of color extras.
But let's not make him say anything.
Yeah, always, right? And now we're doing our job.
Yeah.
This is very good.
I am Jean-Luc.
He should be like Robertson.
Yeah.
Cool hair accessory.
Oh, I didn't even notice that the first time.
They're like two metals that get across. Like,
That's cute.
It's cute.
Get up.
and also like Upgrade don't need that much strong.
Also, I
strength.
love her
I do not deserve
dress.
it.
The
Yeah,
way
me
that it's
too.
constructed, it's
And it
like
fits so
really
well.
nice.
It's very beautiful.
She brought her own.
Look at that. That's like perfect.
It's a perfect.
That would win a Project
It's
Runway
like Rachel
challenge.
Comey season 1.
Stunning. Truly stunning.
Yeah.
It's hot as fuck, though. But
You.
This is so hideous. This is so
Feel the warmth of my hand.
creepy. Oh, ooh.
That's TOS.
His hands are huge, though, I will say.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a
I'm not a
sexy
supreme
man.
being.
I'm not a supreme being. I'm just a lonely guy
I'm flesh and blood.
Oh my
looking
gosh.
for a primitive proto-Vulcan lady.
Like you. Different in appearance, yes. But we are both living beings. We are born. We
What's
grow,
her name?
we
Gross.
live,
We get horny.
What's this character's name?
and we die.
Nuria.
Nuria. Why
In all
did they
the ways
take
that
OG?
matter, we are alike.
I know.
They should have just
That's
taken
what
OG.
Pamela
You're the
Adlon said.
Picard.
Because she had more rationality from the beginning.
And
I think.
she's supposed to be like a leader.
Ah,
There's something I want you to
but
see.
OG's in charge of changing the sundial. I mean, that to me is
Well, she's like an
weird.
intern.
What a wondrous
I love that extra being like,
I
what
know.
the fuck?
He's just walking and he's like, another
Wondrous,
weird
yes,
day
but
for
not
Picard. Keep going.
Doors merely work differently from the ones you know.
Nearly.
Love her.
I know, she's such an ingenue.
It's just like
This is like Beauty and the Beast when
But-
she first gets to the castle.
Exactly.
I act like that at
Is
Space
my
Mountain. Like I'm like,
Seen from far, far above.
I'm so happy, like with the little things.
Yet we do not fall.
Yeah.
So that planet looks a lot like Earth, right?
Yep.
Looks
Exactly
a little like
like
Australia.
it.
Yeah, and
It's
you'd think it'd be more
exactly
populated than
Australia.
17 people.
Imagined I would
There's
see the
17
clouds from the
people.
other side. Your powers are truly boundless.
Nope.
He just gives up. He's like, yeah.
Let me show you how a man dies so that I can prove it to
Yeah.
you.
How can I transition this into me?
Wow. It activates
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Your people live in huts.
Ouch.
Was it always
Wow.
so?
I know.
Offensive.
No.
Your people live
We have
in
found
huts. My
remnants
people
of
live in
tools and
mansions.
caves. Our ancestors must have
Damn.
lived there.
So why do you now live in huts?
Huts are better.
Huts are better.
Caves are dark and wet.
Why did you once live in caves?
That's all I want to do is just
The
sing what
most
they say.
reasonable explanation would be that at one time we did not know how to make huts.
Just as at one time you did not know how to weave cloth, how to make a bow.
That would be reasonable.
Someone invented. Someone
So late.
invented
Too late.
So
a
late.
bow who taught others, who taught their children, who built a stronger hut, who built a better bow, who taught their children.
She nods.
Now, Nuria, suppose one of your cave-dwelling ancestors were to see you as you are today. What would she think?
I don't know.
Well, put yourself in her place. You see, she cannot kill a hornbug at a great distance.
Hornbug,
You can.
hornbug.
You have a power
So he
she lacks.
explains how
Only because I have a
evolution
bow.
of
She has
people
never seen a
works.
bow.
It's funny that she wouldn't know. Like, it's like a basic empathy 101.
Yeah.
Imagine
And
you.
it takes her a minute, but he has to show a guy dying.
It takes
and
her like
works.
a
We only
bit
have 5
of a minute because she's like, I understand, and then like she does it, and he's like, I'm trying to, I give up. Here, let me just show you a dead person.
Yeah, and then she's like, oh.
She's like, I got it. Oh, yeah.
And so they go back to Mentaka, and they have a taka. And the best scene ever
having a taka
is on
and then taka.
This it is in the surface when like all 17 members of the whole society,
whole population of the entire planet
are just chilling on this rock, and they're like, check it out, we've been looking at you this whole time.
What is that?
It is a place where we can watch your people.
Creep on you.
But why?
Exactly.
To
Thank
study
you,
you.
Downward.
To understand your ways. Discontinue, Mr. LaForge.
This one.
Oh yeah, he got like struck by an arrow, right?
Yeah, in the shoulder.
Picard, why would a people so advanced want to learn about us?
We were once as you are now. To study you is to understand ourselves.
Why do you have to hide yourself from us?
Because their
Kinda
presence
weird.
would affect us,
Because you're creepy in the
just as it
mountain.
affected me.
Yeah, but
It is
now
our
you could
highest
not
law
hide, right?
That we
'Cause
shall not interfere with other
we know you're
cultures.
there, so
Then revealing yourselves was an accident.
Oh, yes. And now we must leave you.
Why? There's so much you can teach us.
But that too would be interference.
Yep.
You must progress in your own way.
I like this.
So we will.
I like it.
You have taught us there is nothing beyond our reach.
Not even the stars.
oh, that's kind of cool.
Pocky.
I like it.
Pocky, come here, Pocky.
Like maybe stop calling people.
Paki tiki nurialo.
He's like, can you fix this on your future ship? It's my drum.
I'm a
It's like
silent
we really
child.
could not ever get through to Pocky.
Yeah, Pocky still doesn't get it.
He's like, anyway, make this
Yeah.
space machine.
Since you're
I
gone.
wish you good journeys, Picard. Remember my people.
She just slips
Nope.
her
Yeah,
number.
we are studying.
Yeah, she like
Again.
puts her number in his palm.
Use
I
this.
will remember you because we are studying you.
She puts a note in his palm and it's like, I still think you're God. Fuck you. God damn it. All right, so that's the end of that.
Woo!
Oscar, we do have to speed out of this studio.
Yeah.
We have to because Brett has other.
I guess
He just
guests
cheats on us
he
a
cares
lot.
about. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's other podcasts on the wall. We know they're
Wow,
fake,
Brett.
but
Wow, Brett. They're fake. They're not real.
because they change all the time. I'm like, that wasn't there last week. Groomzilla's, it's not real.
It don't exist.
So, Oscar, do you have anything to plug?
Oh yes.
For me?
Your socials.
My socials. I'm on
And your address.
Instagram. I'm on Twitter at Ozzymo, OZZYMO.
Got it.
So check me out there. I also am a co-host of Inside the Disney Vault. With
I was in it. It
Claire
was so great.
Logren and Rachel Chapman. Where our mission is to watch every single Disney animated movie in chronological order and talk about it. Veronica was our guest when we talked about the Emperor's New Groove.
So
it's
good.
Still,
Phenomenal.
It's still,
It was
you're still
so
thinking
good.
about it, which is great.
I consistently think of this movie.
It's great. I
I never
remember
watched
the
it before.
diner scene. Perfect.
Never
Perfect.
forget.
Yep.
Oh my God.
How
I would
could I?
love to be a guest in this show.
We would love to have you.
I think you would be
Okay, great.
great.
What's going to happen?
You watch it with them.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
we watch the movie together and then we talk about it.
It's not
That's great.
like us. We send homework to people.
Oh, yeah.
We sat
is
down and
together.
Yeah, we're chill. We're like we're your
Yeah,
cool
well, you
teacher.
do it properly.
We all
So,
do homework together.
People can see you on the socials and they can tune into that on
Yeah.
the iTunes.
And you're
That's
doing
right.
improv, right? No.
Oh yeah,
You
I
have a
do.
show?
I'm at UCB. You can see me at UCB.
Los
with,
Angelinos.
Yeah, if you're in LA, with my Herald team, Pony, with my mod team, The Summer of. I also host a Latinx variety showcase show called Spanish Aki Presents.
Yes, yes.
I'm also
yes.
in a queer comedy show called Queer World at UCB.
Did you know we were going to
So,
make you
like,
list your credits?
Yeah,
and you're wearing fabulous light pink glasses.
Oh yeah,
Which
And
I
the
freaking-
glasses game. That's,
I love.
And
that's
also,
what I'm known
hopefully,
for.
in an upcoming commercial for Samsung.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah, we
Galaxy.
both shot. a
Get
fun
those
little.
residuals.
I
How
really hope
was
they
it fun
air it.
for you? Was it? a good
Yeah,
time?
it was really easy.
so easy.
Yeah, and one and done. It's like that guy doesn't know he's on the commercial.
Yeah.
He's just like, huh?
He's the
the main.
the guy who has a straight up campaign with Samsung.
Yeah, he does not act like he has a campaign.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to understand.
Yeah.
So
I wonder who manages his
we've
money.
got to go, but guys, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so
You
much.
can see us
I
on
have missed
this
you.
show that we're on right now. You did just see us. You heard us, but I felt seen.
Yeah, me too. And I was in there.
Yeah.
So, all right,
What?
guys. I don't know.
You were there.
I think I'm too hungry suddenly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
that'll
happen.
do it to you.
That'll happen.
Yes. And I have to tell something to Oscar because these cards look like something I have to tell him.
All right.
A
Well,
warning?
we'll have Oscar
my
back
gosh.
very soon because this was a goddamn
This was
good time.
so fun.
Thank you for
We
coming.
love you.
I'm also like straight up. I'm gonna start watching Star
See?
Trek: The Next Generation.
Another fan. All right.
Another fan.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's
All
very good. This is a particularly good episode, but you can
They're all getting really good.
get from the beginning.
What's the best season? What's the worst season?
Start from three on on.
One is the worst.
One is the worst.
Yes.
But you get to know the
Interesting.
characters and like little things that you appreciate later.
Okay.
So if you depends on what kind of person you are, you know. Justin Bieber's out of here. I mean, completely out.
We got it because
He's got things.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page on Facebook.